And we are back again with another reading post from Steam forums from Sweet Baby Inc. Yup, there are plenty of these posts going around the internet, plenty. And we're going to sit here and we're going to read this garbage and hopefully get a laugh out of it. What we all know is going to be really stupid. So let's have some fun clowning on these posts. This comes from Tiff Hanny. My opinion as a Sweet Baby Inc. employee. Good day, fellow humans. Who says that? That's not a common thing. Good day, fellow humans. These people want to remain gender neutral as possible when they but anyway. I am a salaried staff member employed by Sweet Baby in a low to moderate important role. No, I will not give you my name or my exact role as it's irrelevant to the discussion and I don't need the doxing or death. Don't you love when these people use that as an excuse? Like, I refuse to believe that all the comments you're getting are death threats. I refuse to believe that's the majority of your comments. I don't think death threats are that common on the internet. I generally don't. Especially they ban you for that. All these social media platforms will like ban you for like giving death threats. I don't think that's it. I think they use that as an excuse to deflect criticism. Because every single time when these woke weirdos do something, they claim they're getting death threats. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't see it on any of the comment sessions. Because all of these platforms will ban that comment, so I don't see any death threats. I think that's BS. Anyways, I came across this Steam group from internal discussions within the company and actually found a link to here from browsing new posts. Generally, I wouldn't have the time, energy, or the gumption to openly engage like this, but I feel this community has taken such a really toxic and unhealthy approach that I gritted my teeth to sit down and write this, if only because I wanted to vent and not just to myself or my colleagues. So here goes. Why when they use the term toxic, it just means that they're too pussified to even have a conversation. Everything is toxic. Everything that's not sunshine and rainbows and like kissing their feet, holding their hands, and babying them and pampering them and giving them diapers and stuff like that. Everything like that, if you're not doing that, then it's toxic. Any sort of confrontational to these people is toxic. They just want to be babied and pat down like a dog. It's just ridiculous. First, Sweet Baby Incorporated is a privately funded organization and home. Second, we are solicited for service by companies who are requesting our services. We do not solicit or use tactics of any kind to increase clientele. Third, any advice, narrative, writing, representation, development, etc. is exactly provided or as close to exact as the company demands per contract. We do not go above and beyond to ruin your game. We perform a specific service and are awarded monetarily. This is called a company. No one claimed you were doing anything nefarious to these companies. No one actually claimed that. You're just a gateway to ESG funding for these companies. And these companies are too stupid to realize people do not want this. People are tired of this shit. They've been dealing with this for the longest in every industry. No one claimed you were nefarious to these companies. These companies are just run by idiots. Damn, every company is run by idiots when you really think about it. Because all these companies have the fan bases. They just don't do what the fans say. And they wonder why they don't make as much money. It's not about ruining your contract with these companies. It's about you ruining the game. Because this content is not what people want. People don't want this shit in their game. So you do ruin the game. Maybe you don't go above and beyond, whatever you mean by that. But your writing, your narrative, your quote-unquote representation, your development ruins the game because you have no talent. You do not know how to write anything. Your dialogue is cringe. The same writing we see in every industry. Like you're just not good at your job, and your bad writing ruins the whole game. Your politics ruins the whole game. Why won't you understand that? So you do ruin the game. Your job is to ruin games. That is literally your job. And let's read the second part of this post. We live in a capitalist society and this company does what it does for profit, not for ideology. Bullshit. Bullshit. They think this ideology will make them a profit, or maybe they know that ESG is gonna cover all the losses. No, DEI, ESG is gonna just take all the loss for them. You literally see this in every company. It is for ideology. Nobody's buying your gaslighting anymore. Just stop acting stupid. Even if we close our doors today, another company will take our place and fulfill that same role. In fact, we are one of at least dozens of companies of this sort that exist in Eastern Canada. Now let me tell you this, every single AAA game that has come out in the last 10 years has used a service such as ours. And you think that's a good thing? You think that's a good thing? Because this industry has been trashed for 10 years. That's not a W. This industry hasn't made a good game since the Xbox 360 era. Gaming is trash. Gaming is garbage. You saying that it's like an important thing. I've been sick of AAA games for like at least 5+ years, but when the PS4 and Xbox One came out, I noticed that stories were worse, gameplay was lessened, cutscenes went up, everything just got boring. Companies got way more greedy, started doing a million microtransactions and loot boxes. So that's not a good point that you're trying to make. Whatever, this is an idiot we're dealing with. Now, with that last sentence in the above paragraph in mind, what are you going to do now that you know this information? Not buy any new games at all? Are you going to shrug your shoulders and buy AAA games that are only kind of diverse, quote unquote, or only have a few women in the main plot? Oh my fucking god, these idiots are going with that again. No one is complaining simply because there's a black person that exists in a video game, or only a few women, or there's a woman. Nobody's saying that shit. Stop with the bullshit already. No, that's never the argument. These games are trash. The writing is trash. You're shoving politics down our throats. Stop using black people and women as a shield. Well, this idiot is a black female, so that's probably why she's saying this. But still, that's not the argument. And about the part about not buying any new games, sure, I don't buy any new AAA games. I play indies and retro games. You guys see it on my channel. So what's wrong with just not buying these trash ass games? Anyway, here's the thing. I'm taking a solid guess that the overwhelming majority of the humans here are white. How do you know that? How do you even know that? What? You want to know the funny thing is, guys? This shit actually got revealed to be like Mexicans behind it. Like, it was Spanish people behind this whole thing. She's just assuming there's white guy. That's what's so funny about it. But whatever. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that in essence, but look at it this way. Here is this group and people who support this group, whether they know it exists or not, are extremely, overwhelmingly white males who have a patriarchal and racist rule of the world ideology. Some of you may not be quote-unquote Nazis. Some of you may hate Nazis, but nonetheless, at least unconsciously follow an outdated patriarchal view of the world. Some of you may hate women. Some of you may respect women. Respect in the neo-patriarchal sense. What? Etc., etc. I can provide an infinite number of examples that will waste both of our times and not really get anywhere. Oh my god. Oh my god. We all knew it was coming, man. We all knew it was coming. And why bring up race and then say there isn't something inherently wrong with that? You brought it up in the first place, so why? We know why. We know why. We all know why. You just hate white people because your life sucks. Instead of just you just taking criticism. Just take the criticism, man. And of course you brought out knots like some of you. Why are these people still bringing that up? They never had a major presence outside of Europe. Why are you spamming that word? It means nothing. And what do you mean a patriarchal view of the world? How is that inherently a bad thing? And plus, this world is a patriarchy. That's why it's so safe. That's why, well, I won't say it's so safe. Let's just say if women were in charge, they ruin everything like you're doing now. Women are in charge of gaming, you ruin gaming. Women ruin everything. Women should never be in charge. They cannot handle the task at hand. They're too emotional. They're too like jumpy. It's too erratic. Women should not be in charge. You're showing us that right now. Like, women always go power hungry when they're in leadership positions. If this world was a matriarchy, this world will be destroyed. Civilization will literally collapse. It's just the way it is. That's not a knock towards women at all. You guys are just not good at leading. You're too emotional. Men are stoic and serious and can handle tough, intense situations. It's just the way it is. It's just biology. It is what it is. You're not meant to be in charge. You're not built to be in charge. Men are built to be in charge. You see women in charge of all these companies, all these brands, all these industries, and then the industries, companies, the brands, the characters, the franchises die. They die off because women are not meant to be in charge. They're not built for that. It is what it is. Men and women are different. Get over it. Just go do something else. Let a man get the job done. Now let's read the third part of this post. Here's the main point I've been building up to. We live in 2024. The times have changed. This is no longer 1999, where gaming was full of overweight, smelly white nerds who can't get a girlfriend. Oh, God. Who, upon seeing the changing demographics in their countries, lashed out consciously and unconsciously through their favorite medium of escapism from reality, video game. Yeah, that never happened. That never happened. It wasn't just, first of all, we don't even care about who's making the games. The games themselves is what matters. We don't care or know who the individual employees are. We might know the CEO if he appears on camera, but we don't give a shit. We just want to play a good game. It has nothing to do with white dudes. It has to do with every gamer. Like, what are you talking about? Nobody notices the demographics of gaming because we don't see it. You can say that with any industry. We don't know the demographics of the people that work at all these different companies unless they appear on camera doing interviews, and that's not the majority. That's just the higher ups that do that stuff. What is this idiot talking about? Let me say it again in a different way. Gaming is no longer just for you. There are other people in this world that want to play video games and enjoy other such sources of entertainment. If you do not want to buy a character because it has a BIPOC or woman main character, this retard said BIPOC. That just sounds stupid. It sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like a fucking candy bar or something. That's not a real thing. That's okay, it's your money. Do what you want with it. This is a free country. But maybe use some empathy and think that you are now a minority in this sphere. That is not a good thing. As history has showed us, or a few years of history, the less white, the worse the industry is. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just putting that out there. There are millions upon millions of women and BIPOC people who want to buy video games and who want to be represented. They want different stories that they can relate to. The white man killing people and taking advantage of women, games are a long dead trope that only developers on their last limbs do, as market research to show white males of a patriarchal nature are devoutly fanatical and will quickly shell out large amounts of money if a game appeals to their base desires. And that's apparently a bad thing? Oh my god, this woman's insufferable. Anyway, I've said what I wanted to say. I've let it out. I might reply to comments that provide genuine points of interest and aren't angry white caveman ego. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so just over the top. It's so goofy for no reason. So you are gonna apply to actual criticism. You're roasting a specific demographic and then say you will apply from comments, just not from that specific demographic that you just attacked. Then what are you gonna reply to? You're just gonna reply to the simps that are getting on their knees? What are you gonna reply to? Oh my god, this is genuinely fun to read. It genuinely is fun to read. Well, I don't even have much thoughts other than that. Like, obviously this idiot is wrong. Like, nobody was pushing for representation. People of all different backgrounds been playing video games for decades. So I don't know who said they wanted less white men and more black people or BIPOC, whatever the fuck that thing is. I don't know what made up gender is that. That's just not real. But we're definitely gonna read more of these in the future. I will definitely do more of these videos. This shit is hilarious. This woman is a complete dumbass and just a clown, a waste baiter, a hateful. Well, that sounds kind of pussy to say hateful, but just an obnoxious bitch. Just obnoxious bitch. Just a straight up piece of shit. These Sweet Baby employees are getting exposed and I'm just laughing my ass off. This was a good time. I'll definitely meet more of that in the future. And that is it for the video today, guys. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, hit the bell notification. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.